Distribution is good for media companies. Fragmentation, however, is bad. So unpacking that a little bit, in many capacities, increased distribution, provides the ability to reach consumers in an environment they want to be reached when consuming the media company's content, be that traditional linear streaming platforms such as Tubi, Roku, Xbox, you name it. So the distribution is great. It's great for media companies, but it can present some challenges, and some complexities as it relates to data sharing, ad sales rights, execution pipes, and ad serving. So this leaves media companies with a unification problem, really. How do they pull together a full view of their inventory across all linear and digital distribution channels, regardless of that consumption platform? And it makes monetizing the content even that much more complex because they don't have a centralized place to understand how their audiences accumulate across the different screens, much less have an ability to optimize for a specific client's KPI across their full portfolio. So, they're dealing with legacy platforms that are on the linear side of the house. They're disconnected from the digital platforms, and neither one of them really has an awareness of the other. Yet there's still a need to monetize the full portfolio and maintain budgets that traditionally, could be met on linear channels alone. So, ultimately it leads, our clients looking for technology to reunify and package their inventory to tell a cohesive reach, an incremental reach story, which maintains or grows the investments in their portfolio. Broadcast quality content's king. Fragmentation provides an opportunity, but unifying in order to maximize that growth is kind of the story of the day, and that's really where Amobee is coming in to help media companies solve this complex situation they're in with regards to fragmentation.
And how does that fit in with the buy side? What are some of their demands, and how does this solution help them?
So if you boil it down, advertisers have one main fundamental goal. They need to reach their target audience with a consistent and maintained reach and frequency that they know works for their ad sales goals. Yet now they have to find that audience across many different platforms. So fragmentation really affects everybody. They have some of the same problems. How do they maintain reach? That works for them, and what type of data can they be using across the different distribution platforms? Historically, when you look at digital investments, data has been king. There's been lots of technology and capabilities available to better target audiences on the digital side of the house. Yet, oftentimes it had historically been locked up within walled gardens. So when you think about the addition of CTV and more streaming services and premium TV quality content moving digitally, there's a desire to not lose the data and the effectiveness of targeting in the digital environments, but most importantly, make sure that that is done in conjunction with the planning that they're doing across their linear portfolios as well, so that they can maintain and understand total reach across their investments, whether or not it's linear, digital, CTV, and what portions of those investments or what portions of their audiences are being reached in which environments, and how incremental is the addition of new channels to their holistic buy.
Stacey, finally, there's a lot of questions about the consumer experience, the consumer in control, which they are, and there's many choices. How does technology respond, deal with, manage, meet the expectations of consumers?
Yeah, so with anything, I think there needs to be a trade-off between price and efficiency. So targeting has the ability and capacity to reduce out of target spend and help balance, the frequency of those audiences that advertisers want to reach. Sellers have the opportunity to use that targeting and the premiums that come along with providing optimization and better targeting across their portfolios to reduce ad loads. This is something that's also desirable by brands. They themselves have a stake in the consumer experience. They don't want to be repetitive and annoying, similar to media companies in terms of how they want to satisfy their clients as they compete for the eyeballs across the various distribution channels today.